Now this video I'm about to do, I'm really passionate about doing because it's something that I've been noticing like crazy. Welcome to Seth Leroy Hustle Adventures, and I'm gonna get right into this. Now the reason I'm really passionate about this topic is because I don't want people to continue making the mistake of starting this business without fully considering, the investment, because we invested $17K into ours, start up with the van and just everything. So, and we bought our van outright, as you guys know, instead of having like payments or whatever. But the reason I say all that is because I see a lot of people who, I feel like they're just passionate about being their own boss and not, not having someone tell them what to do, and then they get into it, or what I've noticed, and it's no judgment at all, because I went into it fully convinced that I was going, there's baby Luna, fully convinced that I knew I was going to be hitting the road, I was going to be going far. I actually went out my first two times I found my own loads, first 3 times, one to California, one to Colorado. But I didn't get one back, but it was higher rates per mile because I was bidding myself. I did like $1.45 a mile with not having one back. And that's what I told them because I was new to it. I'm like, I don't even have one back, dude. Now, the reason I say that is because that's what I thought. So then when I got with the dispatching company, I went out 10 days, 7 days, and then 10 days. And then I'd come home for like 3-4 days. And then I was like, I don't really like this. So now, 7 months later, as I kept doing regional, and we would have some slower weeks at 800 and then 1200. And the reason I bring this up is because you will find your groove. Now brokers and everything have messed with me a lot, and customers, because now they know if Musco Cargo is doing it, it's going to be delivered good and on time and fast. But I feel like a lot of people are just like, once they realize it is rough, like it can be rough at first. Like, dude, I was stressed out like crazy my first 2 months because like I was finding my own loads, but then I'm talking about setting it up for the month of the authority, all that, and getting the van. It was probably 3 months almost of just pure, just speculation of, but I'm taught to not be driven by fear in my recovery. So I'm just not driven by fear. I try to not be. Obviously I do at times, but so the reason I'm saying all this is because I'll see so many people who are gung-ho, they're excited, they get their business set up, and then they go, oh, well, I'm traveling, dude. I want to go to California. I want to go here. I want to see the country, which it is cool. That's what I love it. I love it. And so anyways, so they say, oh, I want to travel, see the world. Then I'll get that voice message of, hey man, I'm like, I'm in Idaho or wherever, and they're just like sad about it, and then they'll just be like, yeah, I didn't know it'd be like this. But that's how I've built relationships with brokers, because before I was going all over. Now I mainly stay Midwest, but now actually as of last week, we opened up to going other places. We went to Baltimore not too long ago, my first time going there, and it was a good run, but it was a little messed up how they switched it to a direct. And like, it was not a good direct. We'll just say that. I'm not going to get into too many specifics, but still did it or whatever. But the reason I say that is it's ever growing too. Like, that's why we're being more open to that. That's why I got business cards, because we had old business cards that I was going to hand out, and then I just never did. And then it's like I set up a better business email and stuff like that. Now we have our actual logo. So I'm going to be handing those out to furniture stores, all these things, all the factories around the area, because you never know what could happen. Just getting some local work too, while waiting on runs. But that's why I do DoorDash and stuff while I'm waiting on runs, because I started doing that when I was setting up the business. And also I've noticed too, like, you could, like, let's say you were like, okay, I want to put this on hold. You could go get your job or your old job and work even part-time, and then just get a couple runs, the other 2 days, which I have seen people do. I was trying to help you. I was trying to help her. I was trying to help her up. Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. So anyways, like I've said before though, I got kids, bro. I got 4 kids, so I might have to, entertain them so I can make these videos. So pretty much let's just put this into perspective of like, And it's no judgment. Like, I understand it because when I got into this, I liked it instantly. It was weird for me too. My first two, like, long runs away, well, I'd say my first 5 runs, because it was just weird. And then when I did the really long ones, it's weird. But then at the same time, now I could be gone 5 days, and I'm fine with going 7 to 10, because to me at least, with technology, we can sit there and we can send each other voice messages. We can send each other videos. Oh, look at the kids, you know. And I've been through some stuff in life, so for me, it's not that crazy. I mean, I've been through some stuff. So that's what I mean, too. It all depends on the person. That's why I said think long and hard about it, because, you know, some people do like just going to the same job every day for a long time. But my wife could tell the 8 years I've been sober, it was not for me. The conformity thing of just like, let me come in at 7, and not like I was never a suck up. I was just a hard worker, but the whole, yeah, I'll be there at 7 every single day, and oh, what do you need done? And oh, them coming up and being like, this is not of quality to me. I just got sick of working for somebody, so I wanted to start actually busting my back for myself. And now, actually, since all of this, there's been other ventures that have been opening up, and ones that well, it's all about hustles. I actually edited some videos for people. I've taught some people about YouTube. When I've taught people, though, I just send them like, or I'll talk to them, but I never accept pay for that. But when I edited this guy's campaign videos, I think it was $500 for the whole thing, and that was cool. We got some other ventures that are going on related to YouTube and other things, and like, it's just really cool, because when you start actually just working for yourself and breaking your back, like, for yourself, there's other things that I do, but it's all things that I want to do because I select it. So that's why I'm saying in the end it can turn into, you know, a great thing if that's what you want to do, if there's other reasons why you want to expand it. But that's why I've talked about in videos before too, I wouldn't just do it passionately off of I hate my boss, so I'm gonna start this. Because you're going to invest money, even if you're leasing or whatever that, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're going to do, it's going to be a big investment. And I don't want people to, you know, think that it's just like... Because I've noticed this pattern a lot. And I've seen a pattern, though, where people will hit me up, oh, I can't get runs. And then they'll be telling me all the runs they don't want that they were getting offered. Like, seriously. And I'm like... So you want runs, you want to make your business work, but you're not accepting any of the runs, even if they're decent rates. Like, I'll be like, they'll be like, yeah, I'm not trying to go there. And I'll be like, okay, because I don't even understand it, because that's how we've built relationships with these brokers and built relationships with these people, is because, like, but also, like, there's so many loads we pass out, but the ones that we pick or that we say yes to, you know, there's ones that are really hard that I do. It's not like I'm just like, oh, I want the best one that's, you know, pick up at 10 and drop off at 2 and then I get to rest. Like, no, I do some crazy stuff. Won't get into all that, but that's the thing too, is it is a hustle, but I work hard, play hard. That's why when I'm home, I love it. Because I have no, like, dreaded Monday. Like, there was even a time I got sick. I was wondering why I wasn't freaking out, and then, because it was on the weekend, and then I remember I was just sitting there and I'm like, I don't have to go to work. That's what's going on. Because I remember, you know how it is when you're sick on the weekend and you're like, oh my God, Monday I got to go to there and I'm sick. And I did it all the time. But it's just, that's the things that keep me going are things like that, or how we've been setting up our vacations, and, you know, just like being able to just do whatever we want. Like when I set up my oil changer, like, I could just get to do that. Like when I was getting my hazmat and tanker, the place I was working at, I really did like them. But I remember the dispatch was hitting me up like crazy. Like, oh, are you coming? Are you coming? They told me they were going to give me $1 a mile. Or, I mean, not $1 a mile. $1 raise, 50 cents for each thing. And then when I got it, they gave me just 50 cents. And I remember I was like, no, you guys said 50 cents. And they were like, oh, that's our old policy or something. I remember. And I'm like, so you guys were rushing me. And then in the end, those were the type of incidents I just was sick of, and being walked all over. But the reason that's why, like, and I understand that passion to start this, and I love it, and that's why I wanted to title this one Think Long and Hard about making this decision because you never know. And you really, really, really want to know. This is Towns, Carl Anthony Towns, our cat. You really want to know if it's something that you want to do. And so this is all about motivation. This whole channel, everything, not just cargo vans, life in general, staying in touch with yourself, doing what you want in life. Because, you know, I'm 32. So to me, I'm gonna keep going. Like, I'm not trying to stop. And sometimes though I do have to, like I said, when I'm home, I make sure I'm home. I shut off my brain as much as I can, but as you guys can tell, I'm freaking crazy. So the brain never stops, but I definitely stay in the moment with the kids and wife. And, you know, we just went to the Timberwolves game, which was rough to watch because we are very passionate fans and very expensive seats. And it was fun, but it was rough to watch. But the reason I brought that up is because we have fun when I'm home. And it's a different vibe. Like, when I worked a job, it was Friday, get home, you're a little exhausted from your 50, 60-hour week. Then Saturday, you had fun, but you knew it was your one day to shine. And then Sunday, you knew, time to go to bed at 9 or 10 because I got to be up by 3:45 because they actually told me that I had to do this extra thing because no one else would. But those are the things that motivate me. But anyways, this is supposed to be an inspiring video channel. I'm not trying to bring people down. I'm just trying to keep it real because I hear other people say, oh, thank you for keeping it real. I talked to this guy and he just said, go for it without even finding out where he lived or what he does or what he wants. So anyways, you guys, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, that's cool. I'm just glad that you were here and I hope you got something out of this. And I want everyone to be inspired and everyone to do what they want in life, but just think about it long and hard. That's what she said. Everyone have a blessed day and keep hustling.